everyone, it's Miss Wilson again. I hope you all are doing well. I want to say congrats on completing your first week online schooling. Moving forward to this week, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently because the way we had it set up last week created a lot of issues with turning stuff in, and so us teachers got together and we figured out a way to make it not so confusing. And so I want to show you what that looks like so you know exactly where to find all of your assignments for this week. So if you'll follow along with me. When you go into Teams, you still want to click on your homeroom, whichever one you were assigned to. I'm going to use Miss Perkins as an example. Last week when we assigned assignments to you, we did so underneath the Assignments tab. They'd be listed here. You would click on them, you would do them, and then you'd turn them in. But there were quite a few of you who had issues with either attaching documents or you didn't have access to certain pages. Whatever it was, we wanted to avoid those issues, so we are not going to be using the Assignments tab this week. We are actually going to be using the Class Notebook tab, this guy right here. Now, Class Notebook is super cool. It's an extension of Microsoft OneNote, and it's essentially an online journal that organizes all of your work in one convenient location. If you are in my homeroom or Miss Vandermeulen's homeroom, you use this for science fair, and some of you may have used it in elementary school depending on who your teacher was. If you are not familiar with this program and you get stuck, I encourage you to reach out to your friends who are familiar with it or reach out to your teachers because we want to make sure everybody is on the same page with using Class Notebook. Okay? So, like I said, you go to the Class Notebook, you got to click on this little arrow when you get into that page because that actually opens the notebook. And when you do, you're going to see these tabs over here. The only tab you care about right now is the one with your name on it, okay? So when you see it, click on it, and these subsections will pop down. You'll see math, reading, science, social studies, writing, and then there's also another section for the weekly bingo card. That is where you will find your bingo card. Last week we posted it to the school website and we emailed it to your parents. We're still going to do that. But this is where we want you to go in and actually check stuff off so we can keep track of your progress as well. So when you completed an assignment, we need you to go into the bingo card and actually check off the box next to that assignment. So then that tells your teachers, excuse me, that you've completed the assignment and we can go in and look at it and give you feedback. Anytime that you see something that's highlighted in yellow, that means that your teacher has reviewed your work and there's a few edits that we need you to go and make. So you have to go back into the assignment, make your corrections, and then let your teacher know that you've made those corrections. When you see anything highlighted in green, that means that your teacher has reviewed your work either first or second time, depending on how you did, and there are not any edits that you need to make. We're still going to give you feedback, and we want you to read that feedback, but like I said, there's not any corrections that you need to make if it's highlighted in green. Last but not least, at the very end of the week, what we need you to do is add up all your points. It's pretty straightforward. Every assignment that you do is worth 1 point. Once you add them up, we just need you to put your total down here at the bottom, and that is what we'll use for our records, and that is what we will report back to the office. All of your assignments for language arts, social studies, math, and science will be found in this journal, with the exception to MobyMax. MobyMax, you still need to go onto their website and complete the work that they provide for you in their pages, but everything else will be in this journal. Now, the cool thing about Microsoft OneNote or Class Notebook is once you've completed the work, so once you've typed up your answers for everything, it saves it automatically. So the only thing you have to do is go back into the bingo card when you're done and check it off so we know you're done. And then us teachers can actually provide feedback in this same page. We can type in it too. And so that's where you will find your feedback. There is one minor exception with the homework. We copied the page that it is on in the journal. So it looks pretty familiar. It's set up the same way that you had last week. It's just in the notebook instead of taking you to a different page. On the homework, you do need to press the submit button when you're done. But once you do that, then we have record of it, it saves automatically, and we can go in and look at your work. But as far as I know, this is the only thing where you actually have to press a submit button. Everything else, it saves automatically. So anytime you answer a question in any of the assignments that we give you, it saves automatically. We can go in and look at it. You just need to go to the bingo card and check it off. Okay? One other thing that us teachers wanted to talk to you about is our expectation for how long we want you to work each day. We expect you to work between 2 and 3 hours a day. And that includes your 20 minutes of reading, that includes your activity that you're doing for PE, practicing your instrument if you're in band, 20 minutes of MobyMax. All of those things add up to be about 2 to 3 hours. Some of you are doing more than that, and that's awesome, but just understand that sitting in front of a computer for 3 hours is a lot, and we don't expect you to do more than that, but we do expect you to be in between 2 and 3 hours a day for all the work that we assign for you. All right? I think that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, please let us know and we will get back to you. Otherwise, good luck for this week, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.